What's going on, everyone? Scott here from the Breakevens, giving you another AFL Supercoach player profile today. Today we've got Callum Mills. We had Matt Roberts last time, so it's only fair to do Callum Mills today. Make sure you go check out any other videos that you might have missed. We've got AFL Supercoach content daily until round one. I'm smashing them out. It's a lot of fun, a lot of content, a lot of information there for you. So make sure you go check them out and subscribe to the channel for daily Supercoach content. As I said, you can hit me up on X at Breakevens Pod and on Facebook, The Break Evens. Also, the Break Evens have an AFL Supercoach Open League for anyone to join. It's unlimited. To join that, you need to use code 266136. Again, that is 266136. Join. It's a lot of fun. A whole bunch of people jump in. We see who comes out on top. Love to see it. As I said, we have the Callum Mills player profile today. So let's get into that. He's priced at 357.2k as a defender. Last season, he averaged 73.7. His best year, though, was in 2022 when he averaged 116.6. Huge. Few injuries since then. There's the whole Mad Monday shoulder injury because he was wrestling with someone. Don't know why, but he did. That's the captain of the club. Is pure vibes. But we know how good he can be if he plays that pure mid role. We just know under Horse Longmire, it wasn't always that. But last season, he played a lot of wing and defense. So wasn't really any mid time there. He's Mr. Fix It. Needs someone on the wing, he can go there. He needs someone down back, he can go there. Needs someone up forward, he can go there. Needs someone in the middle, he can definitely go there. He had 6 games last season where 2 of those were 90 plus, which is good, especially at that price point. But he also had 4 scores under 80, which are absolute stinkers. We don't want that. In the 90 plus games, he did get a little bit more mid time. So maybe that is something to look forward to. But he had a low score of 55 and a high score of 98 in an injury affected season. So playing 6 games, that means he's missed 18, but then you take away, the bye. So it's really 17 games. And in this injury affected season, he had some low time on ground because he hadn't played for like 18 months. So low time on ground. We saw games of 55, 57, and 69% game time. Usually is an 85 around, 80, 85%. So those numbers are definitely very low. So as we know, Longmire's gone. Dean Cox has come in. So there's a new coach. What's his role going to be? If his role is a pure mid, we are jumping on him. We are doing what the Scottish father would say. We are locking him up. We're chucking away the key as far as you can. Bottom of the lake, bottom of the ocean. You don't go, because this guy can go 110 plus very easily. He went 116 in 2022. And in 2023, he was tipped to go 120 plus. But then that Mr. Fix-It role came in. And is he still going to be Mr. Fix-It under Dean Cox? It's tough because Sydney have developed the young guys. So you got Matt Roberts, who we spoke about last time. He developed nicely last season. You got Blakey there. You got Lloyd. You got McCartan. You got Rampy down there. So their defense is pretty solid. Unless there's a whole bunch of injuries, it's pretty solid. Up forward, you've got Logan McDonald. You've got Papley. Who else do they have up there? Jesus. Trying to think. They can play Sheldrick up there. Parker's gone, so he's not there. The Amadi party, if he's fit, and a few other guys that I'm completely blanking on. But they've got enough enough depth there. Their midfield, they have depth. Like Gordon is playing on a wing. He's an absolute jet when he plays pure mid. You have so you've got Gordon, you have Warner. Why am I blanking on Sydney? For God's sake. Let's have a look. It's ridiculous. Sydney. Here we go. Heaney. How do I forget Heaney? He had a career season last season. Um, you got Rowbottom, who did terrifically last season. So Adams, if he plays, James Jordan can run through there. Um, Braden Campbell, the kid needs a chance to play. He's an absolute gun. Can Mills fit into that midfield? Probably yes. Do I see him being a Mr. Fix-It? Yes, I can. If shit's going down and Dean Cox, who's first time actually coaching, goes, I don't know what to do. First instinct he goes, well, this is what I've learned. This is what I've been taught. This is what Longmire did, and he's the only exposure to coaching I have. So what would Horse do? Callum Mills, he can do everything. Backline, I can still see it. I hope I don't see it. As I said, if Mills is a pure mid, he's the biggest lock in AFL super coach, even more than McRae, even more than Sherry, probably even more than Bont, just because of the value there. There's so much value. He can go 115 plus. He's averaged at 66, 50 points, But is he going to be a pure mid? I'd probably say not. How many minutes is he going to get? Is he going to rotate? Will he be off the halfback and maybe like a row bottom goes in and it's like, you know what? Swap row bottom onto the halfback, Mills in. Or does he go forward? Heaney gets a little bit of mid time. Rotate with Mills. Heaney goes up forward, Mills into the middle. Or does Gordon and Mills swap on wings and in there? There's a lot of questions that is making this pick very hard. What have I got here? There's a lot of players in that Sydney team that can play midfield. So he is fighting for spots. He's the captain, though. He wants to lead from the front. How do you do that? You get around the ball. You make an impact on the ball. One or two things gets the team going. They can get on a roll there. An interesting thing, though, is before Christmas, Heaney was playing only up forward. Since coming back, though, he's played a lot more mid-time and he's looking good. So there are a lot of question marks around Callum Mills. If he's a defender, no. Just cancel him out. If he's a midfield, if he's getting, 60%, not even maybe 50 to 60% CBAs, I'm tempted. He can go 95 to 105 quite easily. He can go 110. If it's over 60%, he can go 110 to 115. It is a hard one. This is probably one of the hardest selections. A lot of people have Coleman there. A lot of people want to go Roberts. What can Callum Mills produce? Well, we know he can produce hundreds. It just all depends on that role and that mid-time, and if Cox uses him as that Mr. Fix-It. So wait and see in preseason. I'm not going to say yes or no yet, just because I feel like there were reasons to say yes that are quite good, and there's some good reasons to say no. So you have to make that up yourself while watching all preseason news, which, guess what? I've got preseason news coming, baby. We got this month in January. We got February, towards the end, where you'll have all preseason news. Look out for those videos. Where you can find them? You can find them on YouTube at the Breakevens. Subscribe. daily content to round one. If there's any information, I post it on X. Where you can find me on X at Breakevens Pod. Same with Facebook, the Breakevens Facebook page. 3 social media avenues where you can get all information from me. So make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on all of those platforms. Don't forget to join the AFL Supercoach Open League for the Breakevens. I believe it is 266136. Let me just double check. It is 266136. I'm right. I've said it a billion times tonight because I'm pre-recording videos. I still can't remember. But I'll see you tomorrow for more AFL Supercoach content, another player profile. Let's get into it. Yeah. So I'll see you then. And until then, it's bye for now.